ᗷᖇoᗯᔕ. Welcome to my beauty channel. Today I'm going to be doing this monochromatic yellow look, perfect for the summer and perfect for this warm weather. Although the day that I'm doing it, it is very cloudy outside, the day of my filming. I still wanted to kind of touch on the whole monochrome series. So as you all probably saw in my rainbow series, I had every color going. I wanted to start with a bright color. I know I should probably go in the rainbow order, but you know, yellow is just, it's such a pretty color. Like, I love it so much and I think it looks so good on my skin tone. So if you're my skin tone and it looks great on darker skin tones, like, yes girl. This look is, it's a little complicated, but it's not. For my white liner, I used my Morphe, what is it called? The Morphe Blank Slate eyeliner. And let me tell you a little something about that. There's a little bit of a learning curve. The felt tip on it, it doesn't really bend, and I guess it all depends on your level of expertise as far as like brushes go. I usually work better with pot eyeliners, period, so I do really well with a brush. So trying to use that tip, it just wasn't working, so I ended up having to put some on my hand and then use you know, my I believe it's like my e.l.f. eyeliner brush. That's what I used. And then for my lips, I don't own a yellow liquid lipstick, nor do I think I'm going to, because it's really not my thing. But I did want my lips to have a little bit of a gold sheen, and I didn't show this, but I'm using the Fenty Beauty. This is the Galaxy palette. This came out, this was like one of her first palettes that she put out, but it has a bunch of like metallic topper shades. So I went in with this shade at the bottom, which is called Sunburst. So it's this one right here, and I just placed that on top of the gloss that I wore, which you all saw, which you guys are going to see in the video, which, you know, gloss as well as everything is listed in the description box as always. You know, I actually had someone tell me that she was considering not subscribing to my channel because in one of my videos, it's actually a, what kind of video was it? My hygiene video. She said in one of my videos I didn't list the products. You all let me know if that's something that you want me to do, even when I'm doing a video that is not makeup related, like a hygiene video, or you know, if I have like makeup on in that video. Regardless, I was kind of PO'd and a little turned off by that because it was like, one video, I don't have something in the description, so you want to verbally say that you're considering not subscribing to me. Girl, do you. It's your prerogative. You don't have to follow me. You don't even have to like me. It's fine. With everything that's going on in the world today, I'm sorry, I just have to say this. With everything that's going on in the world today, especially in the Black community, I feel like unity should be everything. So all the negativity, if you have something negative to say on my channel, you're gonna get blocked and you're gonna be deleted, and you don't have to subscribe because we don't want you over here with your negative vibes. Positive vibes only, as Chloe and Haley said. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. If you don't love one thing, like, oh my gosh, you don't have something in the description, so I was considering subscribing to you, then don't subscribe, or just don't say anything. My mom always told me, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. In the Black community, we need to be unified. I don't care what is on your page. If I'm on there, I am following everybody who's African American, because I feel like we don't get enough attention in the media as is. We don't get enough attention on YouTube. We don't get enough attention on Instagram. We don't get enough attention on Snapchat, Twitter. What's funny is I followed all these Black makeup artists on Instagram, and when I open my Instagram, they still don't show up at the beginning of my feed. They're still like trickled down to the point where, you know, I would usually get bored with Instagram and shut it off. So in the African American community right now, with Black Lives Matter, we need to support each other. And if you can't support your fellow sisters and brothers, you gotta go. That's where we're going with this. If you don't have love, bounce, move. Sorry about that little rant. I was just really PO'd by that comment, and I actually left it up because like you don't want to subscribe, but you're on my page, you're watching my videos. Like, let's get back to my monochromatic series. With that being said, let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so we're starting with a fresh face, brows already done to save on time, and then I'm going to moisturize my lips. This is the Colourpop lip. It's like a lip balm. It's really nice and moisturizing. I just can't do a video with like dry, crusty lips. It's nasty. So today I'm using the Honey palette from Colourpop because we are feeling that mellow yellow, and that's what we're going for. We're going for that mellow yellow look, right? Now, y'all know I want to do a nice and bold look, so I'm using a white base. This is P. Louise base in Rumor Zero. And I didn't show the color on the screen, but this first shade that I'm going in with is called Buzzkill. And I'm just patting that into my brow area, and yeah, that's going to be my transition. Girl, what is going on today? Sorry. So that's my transition color. Next shade that I'm going in with is just to help blow the area out. I'm going in with I think this is Totally Buggin'. I'm not sure what popped up on the screen, but that's the shade that I went in with. It's more of like an orangey shade, and it's just going to help blend this eyeshadow out. You know, it's just so that you can see the yellow. I really wanted the yellow to be, you know, like the focus point. I didn't want it to look too orange. I didn't want it to look too brown. I really wanted it to look yellow. So the next shade, this is actually my favorite shade in the entire palette. It's called Sweet Spot, and it's the most beautiful yellow you have ever seen in your life. Like, all the yellows that I have in my collection, this particular one, Colourpop Sweet Spot Yellow, is my favorite yellow. So now I'm just cleaning up the area that I'm going to cut the crease with, because, you know, we want that line to be nice and crisp, but we are not playing. So I just used a little bit of makeup remover and a Q-tip, and I went ahead and, you know, did my thing. The thizzle. So I'm using more of that P. Louise base. This is why I don't put it on my lid anymore, because I feel like it's a waste of product for me to put it there just to clean it off. And I did mess up a little bit on this side, but it's really hard to tell. Anywho, so I'm patting this all over my lid area, and if you notice, I don't really focus too much on like the lash line area because I'm not going to be using that much there. Now going back in with homegirl's favorite shade, Sweet Spot. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I would want to call it Sweet Pot, but Sweet Spot. I'm patting that all in the lid because, like I said, I wanted this yellow to really be the focal point, and I really wanted you to see this yellow. Like, I don't want to put a shimmer over it. I just want it to do its beautiful matte yellow thing. This is probably one of the most beautiful yellows I've ever seen, girl. So now to highlight my inner corner, I'm going in with I think I put Queen Bee, but it's actually Dandy. And then I'm going to I'm going to create a wing liner. Yeah, girl, y'all, I can't talk today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's late and I'm tired. I kind of want to go to sleep, but your girl can't talk. So y'all see, I'm doing a winged eyeliner look right here, and I'm using my Essence liquid liner in matte black. And then you can see my edges are a little screwed up, but I fixed that later. Now I'm kind of trying to do like a wing type look. I don't know what this is called, but I'm using Blank Slate by Morphe. Let me tell y'all something. This applicator, and I explained a little bit of this in the beginning of the video, this applicator is like a, I don't know, I think like it's trying to be a brush, but it's really hard. If anybody else has this problem, please let me know. So on this side, I was trying to use it, but it just wasn't working. But when I did my other eye, I used it with a brush, and it came out a lot better. So if you're having problems with the applicator, I suggest, you know, just putting it on the back of your hand and using the brush. So now I'm going in with, I believe this is Golden Zodiac, or it's the gold from the Colourpop. God, Leandra, what is going on? This is the gold from Nyx, and I'm just tracing the white line and trying to fan that so that it doesn't smudge. Now for the lashes, I'm going in with Fancy by the BYL Cosmetic. These are really pretty lashes. I absolutely love them. I do think maybe I should have gone a little more dramatic since the lines in my face are so, like, you know, out there, but you know, whatever, it's okay. So moving on to face, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Primer just to, and if you didn't notice, I really focus it on the area where I have larger pores. My skin has been acting up lately. Like if you look at it now, oh my god, girl, it's like no. For foundation, I'm using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is definitely a oldie but a goodie. Like this is the one foundation that I own that no matter how many times I use it, and no matter how many times I like stop thinking about it, once I use it again, I'm like, oh yes, this is why you're in the top. This is why. So for concealer, I'm using another favorite. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Y'all have seen this in so many of my videos because this concealer is that good. It's inexpensive, it's full coverage. I mean, what else do you want, honey? Like, come on. This can, you know, cover up your sins. This is how good this concealer is. I'm like not even joking. So I'm using my beauty sponge from Juno & Co. This is like their cloud sponge. It actually is a creamy beige color. I just need to wash mine. My brushes and everything are like so disgusting right now. So to cream contour, I'm using my Milani stick in the shade 04, which is a more warm tone shade. They do have a darker shade in shade 05, so if you are darker than me, they definitely have something for you. Milani is pretty good for that, typically, I'd like to say. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I don't know how deep their shade range goes. I just know that a lot of times when I go to like my CVS or Walmart, they tend to have like this one and a darker one. But yeah. So I'm just using a Luxie brush for both my nose and my cheeks. And once I have that blended, I'm going to set everything using a powder. For powder, I'm using my ᗷᖇoᗯᔕ powder. This is another like oldie but goodie. Like this is a really good powder to use if you don't know what else to use. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those powders that it's like, girl, like everybody has used it and we know how good it is, so why not? So going back in, I'm just going in with two of these shades from my crease area, and I'm going to pop that onto the lower lash area. And then I'm going to coat my lower lashes with mascara. You know what I really want to do? I kind of want to try lower lashes. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of interested to see how that would look. So now I'm just dusting away this powder. And as you can see, it really highlighted all those areas and kind of, you know, a little too much on the forehead. But don't worry, I fixed it. So now I'm going in with my Marc Jacob Tantric. I always want to say Tantastic, but it's Tantric. Mega Bronzer, which is patting that in. And then for blush, this is a MAC blush. The name of this blush will be down in the description box, but it is one of the, you know, MAC like single blushes. I have it in the palette. Y'all see my MAC palette. For highlighter, I'm going in with the Stila Cosmetics. I don't know if this is supposed to be a bronzer, but it's like their little putty highlighters. And this is in the shade Bronze. And yeah, it's a highlighter on my skin tone. For lips, I'm using my Morphe. I believe this is Morphe Vintage or Toasty. You guys know I don't know. But I'm using a Morphe lip liner and a Bare Minerals lip gloss. Both of their names will be down in the description box. And as you can see, or as you saw in the beginning clips, I used a little bit of the Fenty Beauty Gold just to give this a gold tint. You know what I'm saying? A yellow tint. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, so please make sure to share this video. It would mean a lot to me. The next giveaway is coming up soon, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy this video. Until next time, beauties, mwah, stay blessed.